Yo, what is up guys, it's FullySpaced here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this Nether Portal. It was requested by one of my subscribers, as they wanted to see a tutorial on how to build it. I kind of just used it in my old 5 Nether Portal ideas, but somebody wanted to actually know how to build it. I've already done a tutorial on the tree and the skeleton, so I thought why not do this ancient kind of Nether Portal. So I've actually built one here as well that's pretty similar, but all the walls here are kind of different to that side. You can always play around with them and you'll get something different. However, I'm going to show you how to kind of build this build over here. So I've actually already started the base, so you can already kind of work out what's going on. This is where your staircase will start. You want to start your middle here with 4 blocks, then you go to a 1 block, then another 4 blocks, then 1, then 4, then 1, and that basically gives you your centerpiece. From there, just come out by 2 here, so then you'll get this part here, and then you build 1, 2, 3, 4, then you go diagonally 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically do that all the way around, and you want this wall to be too high, so it'll be like this. Let's get that all the way around. There we are. So this is now going to be too high, like so. You want to punch out this wall here, fill that in with your stairs, and then we'll bring this one up by. So we make that one. You want this one to be 4 high in total, like so. Let's get that all the way up. And this is basically going to be your kind of foundation. The whole of this middle is pretty much going to be hollow. You don't really need it. You probably could use a lot less materials just trying to build this up as well. Anyway, we're going to build it up like this. So you got your staircase going straight up here. You can obviously bring out the sides here like so. Let's get something like stair, stair, stair. Get some slabs. This is what I've been using. So I was using smooth slabs for this one originally. And you kind of just want to bring out this little design, kind of folds down, and then let's get stairs and fill that in there, and then we'll do it on this side too. We can actually put a stair there as well, and then you want to copy your slabs across in the exact same way, and this will give you your design. So it kind of looks like some sort of drawbridge in retrospect, but it's not actually a drawbridge. It's just kind of a nice modern staircase. You can add so much more to it. You could add many different like little cracks and things in it, like here. You can just add whatever you want. Maybe not there because it will screw up the stairs and you'll be able to see into the build, which will kind of suck. But once you've done that, get the grass block, and then you want to place it 1 block above. So in here, and kind of just go around and fill in the empty space. You don't want to go over the wall, you just kind of fill in this empty space here. Obviously if you're playing in survival, I recommend putting light underneath this, because otherwise you're going to spawn mobs under it, which will be quite annoying when you're running around, because all you're going to hear is mobs. Fill that back in like so, and then you've got your kind of basic foundation. This point you just want to fill this in. So I'm just going to fill the top layer and leave the middle hollow, because it's just a lot easier to do that. I'd rather spend less time than that. It will also limit my resources if I'm playing in survival. So just getting that will give you literally your basic foundation for this. So if we head back over here, as you can see here, it obviously looks a lot better, but we've got our kind of basic foundation here, and it should look exactly the same as this one. So from here onwards, literally when you're building this as well, just to take note, using cobblestone, cracked stone, brick and mossy, just changing up all the blocks. We'll do that later on at the end, and it will kind of give it a lot more detail, but for now I'm just going to build it in 1 block and then later on fill in details, because detailing is kind of something you want to do last, otherwise it's just kind of a complete waste of time. From here onwards you want to come up to this point and add your 1 block there and 1 block there, and then you can pretty much build this however you want. So I'm going to build you just kind of build whatever design you like. So if you take a look at the first one I built here, you get this. So we got a 2 wide gap with some stairs, and then we go up from there and kind of get this archway going across. So when you're building this middle section, you can really build it however you want. You can always have different designs, so I would recommend not being too fussed on how your build looks, because you can always change it and it doesn't really matter as of right now. So do you know what, I'm just gonna build it randomly, so we'll get this nice little design, and then we'll build 1 more up, cross that over like so, and then we'll build a little archway there. So that kind of gives us a basic arch going in. From here onwards I'll probably just build a staircase facing that way and a staircase facing that way. Then we'll build that 2 staircases inwards, and then maybe something like that. Give us a nice little design like so. Maybe I'd lower that one to there. And then we kind of want to just copy this design. However, you can't really you want to use this back piece, so from here you just kind of copy it or do whatever you want on the sides. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to make up some little design here, so if you want to copy this one, just just literally slow this down and you'll see placing anything that kind of gives off a pattern like this will definitely help you out. So I would recommend doing that. And then if we go over to this side, and we do it on here too, so we place stairs like that, then 1 upside down, 1 on top, then 2 upside down. So it's basically just flipping the pattern all the way up here, and then you'll get this nice little design like so. That should, well, it looks like I placed 2 on top there, just like so. Yeah, and that should just give you a design. You can really add whatever design you want to these walls. So like again, once I said, don't worry too much about what your walls look like. You can literally add anything. You can go around and just play with it and just knock things out and add things in. It's always going to be better if you just kind of play around and make up your own designs. Otherwise you get some weird clunky designs, and you know, some things look a bit weird, so playing around with them will definitely help fix and just give you a bit more inspiration. It doesn't really matter your block placement, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Whenever building something large like this, you kind of just want to give it whatever pattern, but kind of replicate on the other side as well, so it doesn't look too out of position. As you can see here, I've just added these simple poles there, and on the back here I'm going to copy this design again from the side. So this is going to be like a really nice and simple design, and then we head up to the top here like so. Bam. And then from here, get some slabs, place them each corner like this, and then you can just kind of arch that across. Yeah, I'm going to arch that up by 1 actually. So we'll arch that up by 1, and on the side too, just punch out that block by an accident. Then maybe put 1 there. Yeah, that'll do. And like so. So you kind of got these gaps as well, and it kind of arches across. And then if we head over here, we can just punch through these. And you kind of want to get this nice little sunroof design. So you can do something like that, that will give you your sunroof, or you can kind of whack in something like this, and then 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here. It will give you this nice little sunroof, and as you can see here, you've got a nice little design going around the outside. You can always play around with your design, so if we look at this one, it's quite simple. We have a look at my next one, and as you can see, it looks a lot more different here. I've still kept the kind of middle sunroof piece here, but obviously the design on each side is different. Even that one's different, and that one's different. This one doesn't have as many walls in it, so I could easily just come over here and add a few of those if I want to. So we can just take out blocks like so, and get these in. Just really brings out a bit more when you add different types of blocks. Obviously, then they look kind of weird if you leave them hovering, so maybe use something like stairs, and that will feed your build a bit more like so. That will look a lot better than just having it kind of plain. And obviously you could change it to like mossy as well if you really wanted to. So you have a mixture of mossy and cracked bricks. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So we place that normally, and then we place so. And that just kind of gives us a small simple design. And then inside you just want to get some obsidian. Start placing your portal down, so you want a 4 wide here. You've got space in the back, lift it up as well, and then across here. And then you can just light your portal, and then that will be done. So now you've got a portal, and then on the inside I would just place some stairs there, stairs upside down, stairs there, normal stairs, upside down, normal stairs, and then upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down, and then some stairs and stairs. But you don't really want them to connect, so maybe instead of stairs use slabs like so. Obviously you can put lanterns on them as well. They will produce a bit of light and give you more design. And then my favourite part here is just kind of covering everything up. So I want to cover this up. Obviously if you want the whole sunroof, you can kind of knock these 2 blocks out as well if you want to. I'm just going to break my way in here and cover up this whole back piece. And then from the outside you won't really be able to see it very well, which is kind of the whole point. And then we fill this back in, and then it's quite hard to see from here, so if we go onto the edges and just fill those in too, you won't actually be able to see the full design, and it will look a lot better from the outside too. Then you just want to kind of get some different types of slabs, so we'll just mess around with like mossy, cobble, stone brick, and mossy stone brick. Yep, that'll do. And then you just kind of place them around like so. You just want to place loads of different ways. They really just kind of look like it's more fallen down and more ancient than usual, which is a nice little detail to add. Always adding different types of blocks. As you can see, I still have plain basic walls. We can actually later on just fix those. Everything will look a lot better. But for now, I'm just getting these basic slabs down, and then obviously you want to change the height of some. You don't want to keep them all the same height, otherwise it's going to look very dull and boring. So just adding a few in there to kind of give the height up a bit more. It's definitely something you should do. Let's get a few more of these. Just kind of spicing up the terrain as well, making it look a lot more better. And then I'll stick with something maybe like this, and then head up there and there. No, I don't want the same block next to each other like that. Get some bone meal, get some roses because they always look good. Oh, not those, those. And then we'll place the roses down like so. Another thing I like to do actually is add just leaves around. So if we get some leaves like so, and we just place these around, that kind of just gives off a bit more of a better vibe to the whole build. It definitely kind of makes it fit the ancient theme. It looks like all the leaves are kind of decaying, the building's kind of collapsed a bit. There's just kind of leaves sprinkled around, and obviously you can just bone meal around it and fill in all the spots here, just to really fill in the whole surrounding of the build itself, and just bring it to life, make it look a bit better than having a plain boring build, which is always something to do. So there you go, it brings a bit of life to it. And then obviously we've got these side bits here which are looking relatively plain, so pick up the smooth stone slab, place one there, place one down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and just basically repeat this the whole way around, and then that will fill up this section and make it look less boring from the side, so you can't really see the grass too much, and it gives you this nice little pattern. And then from the top here, just grab some leaves, maybe mix up. So if you're using the pack that I'm using, which is, I believe it's Germ's leaf pack, something like that, I will leave it in the description. It basically just changes leaves, makes them look a lot better, because obviously Minecraft leaves are relatively boring. So we switch it up and use different colour leaves. If not, just use one colour leaf in normal texture pack, otherwise it looks kind of horrible. And then just add some roses in. You can add berry bushes and things as well if you really want to, but I think I'm just going to stick with roses for this one. Keep plain and simple. And then this will bring your Nether Portal alive a bit more and look a lot better. So if we head over to this one here, we basically have the same result, except I've got these pillars in the front as well. So if you want to add those, just head back over, choose which block you want to knock out, so probably this one, and then you can whack these in as well. Bam, bam, and then you can go dash. There you go. You got these nice little pillars as well. Either that, you can bring them down by one if you really want to, or you can have them with different styles. But I'm going to leave them like that. And then you can have whatever you want. You can add more pillars here, going to give you a way up. But this will basically give you your basic Nether design, which will, yeah, basic Nether ancient portal design, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so basically this is the original. This is another one I've built, and then that's the one I've just showed you guys. You always get this kind of summary thing if you build it the way I've done it, kind of come up from there. So if you just follow this tutorial, it should be really simple and easy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more content. The support has been absolutely crazy this moment, and we're so close to 200 subs. So thank you all, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.